Hey, it's Mr. Johns, and today I'm going to show you how to categorize your games in Steam. This is something that you might want to do when you get a little bit overwhelmed with how many games you have. My collection may not be the largest in the world or the largest you've seen, but I've got too many games, I feel. And very few of the games have I actually finished. In fact, I'm thinking Red Dead 2 may be the only one that I've played all the way to the end. And of course, a lot of games you can't play to the end. There is no end. Forza Horizon 5, for example, they just keep adding content. Which is great. That's great, but it never ends. And so if you're kind of a completionist, 100%er, it's that kind of game can be frustrating. But for me, one of my favorite things is to be excited about a game to play. I jump in and I just am so focused and excited about a particular game for a few weeks. And if you followed any of my videos, you know that's a common theme. I just want to play all of the Command and Conquers, for example. So I play like 4 or 5 levels of one, and then I'm done and I want to move on to something else. So I've got all of the Command and Conquers, the whole collection. Right? So Age of Empires, all of the Age of Empires, American Railroads, American Truck Simulator, Assassin's Creed Origins, never played it, it's supposed to be great. Assetto Corsa, didn't like it. Assetto Corsa Competition, great racing game, but very difficult. Automobilista 2, didn't like it. BeamNG Drive, I use that for driver's ed videos. It's a little bit more realistic driving simulator in some ways. Big Ambitions, played it once. Bridge Constructor, don't think I ever played it, as well as the add-ons here. Medieval, Playground, Stunts. Call of Juarez, no. Circuit Superstars, arcade racing game. Cities in Motion, played it once or twice. City Skylines, once or twice. City Car Driving, again, another kind of simulator, fair quality simulator. And then all the Command and Conquers. The Crew Motorfest, that's the latest thing I've been playing. Just haven't decided yet how excited I am. It's fun. Dakar Desert Rally, played that a couple times. Fun. Derail Valley, it's a train game. Don't play anymore. Dorfromantic, played it a dozen times. Little arcade, not even an arcade game. Puzzle solving game. Dredge, was really excited about that for a while. Have a series of videos on it, then lost steam on that, lost interest. Driftwood, made me a little dizzy. Driftwood's forget the animal, but you're like a sloth on a downhill skateboard. Really cool, but it does make me a little nauseous. Driving School Simulator, same thing. EA Sports FIFA 23, I played it a few times. Everybody's Gone to the Rapture, I don't know, a couple years ago bought it. Same thing. Expedition's a Mud Runner game. I did buy that, and that's a pretty recent game. Played it once or twice. I don't know. Haven't decided on that. Far Cry 5, that one made me nauseous. A lot of movement in Far Cry 5, so I can't do it. Lone Sails, interesting. Firewatch. Hey, Firewatch I finished. There's another one I finished, so I do recommend Firewatch. Interesting game. Forza 4, I cannot get it to play anymore on my new Omen gaming computer. It just won't run, and I may spend some time trying to get that fixed, because I do own the Lego expansion, which was really cool. So I played that quite a bit, but Forza Horizon 5 came out, and I started playing that instead. And I don't know, maybe I'll go back to that, and it just never ends. So I'm like, what's my point? Once you've done. Like, I found all the roads, crashed into all the XP boards, experience boards. There's still plenty for me to do, but again, I don't know. Forza Motorsport, racing game. I bought a steering wheel and a gas pedal combo just for that game. Haven't played it in months. Excuse me. In months. Maybe I should get back into that again. Much better than the Assetto Corsa Competition. It's not as difficult. You don't have to be a professional and understand everything. I think anybody can play that, but it's still a simulator in a lot of ways. Game Maker Studio, that's just for making games. Grand Theft Auto 5, I don't know. I don't know. Haven't played it much. So Hollow Knight, played it a while. Humankind, don't remember it. Kentucky Route Zero, played it for a week. L.A. Noire, a week. Lego Brick Tales, a week. Lego Builder's Journey, a week. Lonely Mountains Downhill, this is a great mountain biking game. I've played that off and on. It's really good. Microsoft Flight Simulator was really into that a while back for a few weeks. I bought a flight yoke for it and everything. I haven't played it for a while. Minecraft Dungeons, I thought that was going to be the greatest game. I lost interest in that pretty quick. Mini Motorize, little arcade game. Mud Runner, the original Mud Runner game. No Man's Sky, didn't like it. OBS Studio, this is the software I'm recording with right now. Although even though it's in Steam, I don't run it off of Steam. I don't know why. I need it in both places. Ori and the Blind Forest, that was on sale, so I bought the 3-pack. I played it a couple times. Pacific Drive, I was so excited about that. That looks so cool. It's just weird to me. So, no. PGA Tour 2023, Tiger Woods golf game, really good. Played that for a couple weeks. It was great. Planet Coaster, played that for a couple weeks. Planet of Lana, played it a couple times. Planet Zoo, I was into that off and on. Had a video series on that. Brief. Police Simulator, I was hoping it would be better. Polybridge, haven't played it. Pro Evolution Soccer 2018, no, probably should get rid of that. Project Cars 3, no. Project Zomboid, don't remember it. Pure Rock Crawling, it's not much to it. Not much to it. I was excited about the concept, but the game, not much to it yet. So kind of early development. Railroad Tycoons 2, 3, those are great games. I played those a lot over the years. Those are older. Railroads Online, I was super excited about that too and did some videos on that one. And then it was also in beta, maybe still is in beta. It just, I don't know, fun for a while. Railway Empire, that one's really good. That one's a complete, finished, polished railroad game. Red Dead Online, not really into online stuff. Red Dead Pixel Man, that's an arcade version of Red Dead. Red Dead 2, finished that, love that. Maybe my favorite game ever, Red Dead 2. Love it. I hope they come out with Red Dead 3. I may go back and replay Red Dead 2. It's that good. And I could still jump in and go do stuff. And man, that game's great. That one I'd be excited about. I had like a map system. I had lists on paper of all the things you could do. I was going to do a video series on hunting. I did one video, and then I'm like, okay, no, I don't think so. Robot Arena 3, no. Rust Bucket Rumble, no. Shovel Knight, Shovel of Hope, don't think I played it. Sid Meier Railroads, another train game. It's okay. Simple Plains, never did it much. SnowRunner. So, yeah, this is the game I played maybe last year pretty heavily. Still like it. It's repetitive. That's my problem with it, so it's why I haven't played it for a while. But, yeah, that one I got a couple months into and still will play. Yeah. Spelunky, I don't know. Arcade game. Spin Tires, that's the original Mud Runner, and then it became Mud Runner, so I'll probably never play that again. Steep, that's a wing flying, snowboarding, skiing game. Pretty cool. Played it a couple times. Stray, it's a weird cat game, mystery thing I played for a while. Did some videos on that and then stopped. Struggling, just an arcade game. Weird. Super Meat Boy, same thing. Arcade game, weird. Super Wadden and Super Wadden 2, just arcade racing games that I have played lately. Terraria, I thought I would love it. Didn't. Terrain Valley, no. Train Simulator 22, yeah, that one's a good one. Transformice, never played it. Unturned, never played it. Voxel Tycoon, played it once. Worms Armageddon, that's an old classic Worms battle game. Played it a couple times. X-Plane 12, I played that before I got Microsoft Flight Simulator to see if I liked it. I didn't like it as much as Flight Simulator. And then Zombies Monster Robotics, I have no idea what that is. So there's my collection. Oh, so my whole point of the video was to show you how to organize all this. stuff. So if you click on the next to the home search up here, this home, this is your home button, which will give you like updates for your games, what's new, and then it lists all your games. But they're not in any particular category. So if you click on these 4 squares up here, it looks like the Windows icon. You can go to your collections. You can create a new collection, and I would probably call one of my categories driving, not necessarily racing, because they're not all racing, but I do like games that you're driving. So then you simply just drag and drop, and you go through and you drop them over here. And as you probably know, one of the great things about Steam is it shows you how much time you've put into them. You know, Assetto Corsa, 57 minutes, almost an hour. American Truck Simulator. I should get back into that. I was blown away by how it made my town seem so real. I recognized the locations and the streets. I didn't expect that from a game. So that's pretty cool. So, okay, let's make sure we don't miss anything here. So we're looking for driving or racing games. So Beam and not railroads, not bridge, circuit. Now, yeah, I mean, any arcadey, anything racing, driving has to go here. So none of the Command and Conquers, the Crew, of course, Dakar, yes. What else? Driving School Simulator. Just trying to get a little more organized. And I've never done this in the years that I've been using Steam. Never bothered. It's just all under uncategorized. Alphabetical, which has seemed fine. But I just thought, let's try this. Let's just try to organize. So, okay, soccer, Rapture, Firewatch. Okay, definitely the Forzas. Boop. Okay, Forza Motorsports, EA Sports, no. Oh, FIFA, no. Soccer, Game Maker, Grand Theft Auto. That could be driving, but it's everything. So, let's see. Looking down the list, anything driving, mini motorized. That's a little racing game. Pacific Drive. It is driving. I don't think I'll ever play that again at all. Oh, sorry, microphone should be a little closer to my mouth there. Polybridge, Soccer, Project Cars, Pure Rock Crawling. It's also pretty interesting to see where your games fall. I am clearly a driving, racing simulator player. Those are my favorite kind of games. I'm not a first-person shooter game like most people are. So, just not. All right, so Super Wadden racing game, Super Wadden 2 racing game. Trains, I mean, I would call that driving. I mean, you are controlling, but what about flight? So flight's going to have to be its own category, but I think, oh man, I don't know. I'm thinking not on trains. So how do you pull it back out? I just need to find it. Microsoft Train Simulator. I did dump that over here, didn't I? Trains. Oh, right there. So that needs to go back. How do you make it go back? Remove from driving. Okay. So just right click, remove from driving. That trains needs to be its own category for sure. So that's different. Okay. So there we go. Forza Motorsport is the one I've played the most. I'm surprised I've even played 53 hours of that. So I love the fact that you can really look at the games and how much time you've actually put into them over 1 hour, under 1 hour. So yeah, mostly just opened and played and closed. Interesting. Even Spin Tires, just 8 minutes. So yeah, Expeditions, an hour and a half. So Dakar, 4.5 hours. You know, those of you who have hundreds of hours on your games, doesn't it make you kind of think, wow, what am I doing with my life? All these hours. So that's how you create a category, which is pretty cool. If you want to create a new one, you just do the same thing again. So trains, any kind of train game. So basically we'll just go through. Now I can close now the driving category and close these down. So this is probably going to help me feel a little bit more or a little bit less OCD, a little bit more focused, little ADHD issues and OCD issues for sure. This just looks scattered to me, even though they are all alphabetical. It's just, it's too much. I feel overwhelmed, and then you know what happens when you're overwhelmed. You don't want to do anything, but you just shut down, right? So I know students at school who have that issue. You know, when you just shut down and you don't want to do anything, that is really tough. Makes it hard to get anything done at school when you just shut down. So I understand that because I do it too. So, all right, I'm trying to focus here. I'm trying to talk and look at trains. I don't have a whole lot of train stuff, so that should be pretty easy just to go down to Train Simulator. I don't think I've really invested a lot in train games, but for a while, I'd say train games were my favorite. And maybe I'll find out I have more than I think, but I think I probably have 5 or 6, maybe Railroad Empire, Railroads, Railroad Tycoon 2 and 3. I think that's probably it. I don't think there's anything up here in these categories and these letters for trains. Don't think so. Just making sure though. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Oh, Derail Valley, that is up there, but okay. Close down trains so I don't get confused by that. So I think that's all my train stuff. Let's take a look at Railroads Online. Yeah, 90 hours I put into that. Haven't played it for a long time. And these are over 20 hours. Railway Empire, really good. It's more, less of a simulator. And Trains 22 is, that's not Microsoft. I don't think I called it Microsoft, but this is Trains, and I have compared that to Microsoft Train Simulator. Trains is my preference. It's really good. Yeah, enough said about that. So there's that category, and I will just continue to do this until I get, hopefully, all of these into categories. I might even have I don't know. I know you can. Let's take Red Dead Online, for example. You can right-click and you can install it, uninstall it, and you can add it to categories right here once you have those categories. You can either drag or drop or do it that way. You can also hide the game if you don't want it on the list. Red Dead Online I own, but it's not installed, but it will show up on this list until I hide it, unless I hide it. But if I create a category, I don't know what Red Dead would be. I like it so much, it's almost in its own category, Red Dead. But it is a genre, and you have to be thinking about what genre these, if you want to categorize by genre. You don't have to. I mean, that's up to you. But you have to decide what to do with it. My goal here is to not have any uncategorized games, even if the category is don't play this game. I'll probably just uninstall it and get rid of it or hide it. One thing you can do is, if you're not certain of what genre a game fits into, click on a game and you can go to the game store page. And that store page will give you popular tags. And so chances are one of those is going to be a genre, a category, right? So in this case, the Crew Motor Fest Racing. Also arcade, multiplayer, driving, sandbox. So if I had a category called racing, it would fit. But I have a category called driving because rock crawling and things like that isn't really racing. So, but I want any kind of driving game. So in my categories, I just have driving. Okay. You can also set up all your categories first, and then over here on the right side, you can either drag and drop. Sorry, left side. You can drag and drop, or you can right click and just add to, and then choose from your list, whichever is fastest. So here I have all my categories, and I actually wasn't really sure about some of the categories, and so on my phone I looked up, there's a wiki page, popular game genres or categories, and it reminded me that, oh, okay, action is one, arcade is one. Also, they had puzzle games, and I really don't have puzzle games, but I have some that I thought would fit into problem solving. So like Dredge, Stray, and Firewatch. Also, all these others here. I don't think they're really any other category. The police simulator one, that one's kind of tricky. I don't really know. It's a simulator game. So I don't know. That one I'm still not sure about. But the rest of them are definitely problem solving. So I thought that's a pretty good category. I came up with that one myself. It was just puzzle. So sports, strategy, open world. That's where I put Red Dead, as well as Grand Theft Auto, GTA 5, No Man's Sky, Assassin's Creed, which I probably should play that. Someone recommended to me that if I like Red Dead 2, I would like Assassin's Creed Origins. So, maybe I'll try that one out today. So, Red Dead 2, 254 hours. That's probably the game I've played the most. So, my categories again, action, arcade, construction. I added construction just because I have some Lego games and bridge building games. Those really aren't anything else. They're not arcade. They're not action. They're not maybe problem solving, but they're definitely more. I mean, yes, it could have fit into problem solving, but why not have a category called construction? I'll know what that is. So driving, flight, open world, problem solving, sports, strategy, and trains. Yes, I decided to just do a category of trains. That is a unique category, I think. So the good news is if I close these all down on the left here now, you can see there are no games listed. So that is what my Steam library now looks like, which I think is pretty awesome. So everything is nice and neat. I feel so much better already. And if I'm in the mood to, let's say, play an open world game, maybe I'm like thinking, I just am in the mood for that. And I open it up, I can see, hey, I've got, or I can open it up over here, boop, which I think I like better because I like the large icons. I can ask myself, okay, what mood am I in? Do I want to jump into GTA 5 again? Do I want to start over on Red Dead 2 or continue my game? That's online. Sorry, this one. Or do I want to start Red Dead 2 over? I hear it's going to be maybe another year until Red Dead 3 comes out, although there's really no official statement saying that it is ever going to come out. Or should I check out Assassin's Creed Origins? I have zero. It's unplayed, 0 hours. Should I check that out? Anyway, so that is just a quick overview of how to get your Steam library kind of categorized, organized, which I think is really cool. Also, if you look carefully on the side of each category, it tells you how many games you have in each category. I have 23 in driving. That is my most populated category by far, and I'm usually in the mood for some kind of driving or racing game. But so anyway, I think that's cool. I feel so much better about that. So if you haven't done that, maybe now's the time. Do it yourself and see what categories you come up with, and see if you just like how it is more organized that way. So hope that helps. I'll probably go play something now. But for now, I'm going to take off, and Mr. Johns is out.